Good morning, class 5. So today we're gonna do our remaining topics which was left over in the previous class. So the next topic we have is organs for breathing. Different types of animals have different organs for breathing, as you can see in the picture below. So there is a picture of a human, a fish, frog and a grasshopper. Human beings and sheep breathe through their nose. From the nose, the air is carried to the special organ called lungs, and fish have special structure called gills through which they breathe, and the frog and earthworm breathe through their moist skin. Frog also breathe through lungs when on land. And then insects such as grasshopper, cockroaches breathe with the help of a series of tiny holes along the side of their body. These holes are called spiracles. So these are some of the facts that the breathing process take place in different animals, or we can say a human being. This is how the human being, uh, with the use of lungs, okay, with the help of lungs, they inhale and exhale the oxygen. So after this, we have a next topic, that is organs for movement. So animals move from one place to another for food, water, and shelter. These are the three main necessities for every living thing on earth. They also need to escape from enemies. Different animals have different organs for movement. So for the first example is animals such as horse, cows, dogs, cat move with the help of their forelimbs. The front two limbs are called forelimbs and back limbs are called hind limbs. So as we all know, they have four legs. The front two legs are called forelimbs, and the back legs, the back limbs are called hind limbs. Then next we have an example called from human walks upright with the help of their two legs or lower limbs. Their upper limbs are called arms, and the skeletal system made up of bones and muscular system help in the all kinds of movement of a human. So for now you have to just understand that the upper limbs are called arms, and the skeleton made skeleton system and the muscular system, which will come across in the next chapter. In that chapter we'll discuss in detail. So for now, let's let's hold it up to here, okay? And the muscular system helps all kind of movement of the human, and muscular system helps our body to move our limbs and legs. So next we have is, and then we have in birds, the forelimbs are modified into wings which help them to fly. Birds also have hollow bones which further help them in flying. And snakes do not have limbs. They move with the help of scales present on the underside of their body. So there is a picture of snake on the above. As you can see, they have mentioned the scales help them snake to move, okay? Then frog hop around using the strong and long hind limbs. Hind limb means the uh, the the uh, the limbs which is present at the back sides, okay, which we also call it legs, okay, and hop around the strong and long hind limbs. They are also webbed feet which help them to swim. Then fish, dolphin, whales have special structure on their bodies called fins which help them to swim. Fin-like structure in penguins and seals called flippers. Okay, So the next we have is, so the next topic we have is eating habits. Different animals have different food habits. Their teeth are modified to suit the food they eat. Based on the type of food they eat, animals can be grouped as herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. So the first category we have is herbivores. Some animals eat only plants and plant products. They are called herbivores. Grass-eating animals such as cows, buffaloes, and goat have a thick pad, which they have mentioned in this diagram here, okay, called dental pad in the upper jaw and sharp incisor in the lower jaw. So with the help of that, they are able to chew the grass they eat, and these help them to hold and pull out the grass and leaves. They also have a broad premolar and molar that help them to grind and chew the grass. They even have a premolar and molar, which is also a type of teeth, so which helps them to chew the grass. And rodents such as squirrels, rabbits, and rats have very sharp front teeth to gnaw nuts and seeds. Then we have next, and the next category of eating habits we have is carnivores. Flesh-eating animals are called carnivores. Example, lion, tiger, and wolves. They need to attack the prey and tear flesh. They therefore have sharp canines to tear the flesh and stronger jaw to crush the bones. To crush flesh and bones. Flesh-eating birds such as eagles have very sharp and hooked beak that can tear the flesh of small animals. So animals which can eat only the prey and tear the flesh of the other animal is called carnivores. And the next eating habit we have is omnivores. Omnivores eat both plant as well as flesh of other animals. Human being and bears are omnivores. Therefore, they are well developed canines for tearing the flesh as well as broad and flat molars for crushing vegetable matters. So in this human beings are considered to be the one of the most human beings are also considered as omnivores because they eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals. Okay, so with this we have finished our topics, and let's begin with the exercises. So the first question from the exercise is the fill in the blanks with the correct words. An area where a particular animal naturally lives is called its habitat. Number 2, it is usually very hot during the day and very cold at night in the desert. Ocean are world's largest habitat. Number 4, a snail has a shell to protect its soft body. Number 5, frog breathe through their lungs on land. So the next question we have is write T for true and F for false statement. So the first question is, a forest is a large area that is rich in plants and animals. It is a true statement. Question 2, water is an abundance in a desert. It is a false statement. Then we have question 3, ocean is a large continuous body of fresh water and covers the 2/3 of the earth's surface, which is also a true statement. Question 4, all animals shows the same kind of adaptation which help them to survive in different climates. it is a false statement. Then we have question 5. Most reptiles have scales that prevent the loss of water from their bodies, which is also a true statement. Moving on. So after this we have a next question, which is choose the correct option. So the first question we have is, where do most insects live in the forest? And your options are on trees, in the air, on the forest floor, or all of this. So the correct option is option C, on the forest floor. Question number 2, which of these is not found in the desert? So we have options like camel, rattlesnake, ground squirrel, and yak. So right answer is option D, yak, which is not found in the desert. Question number 3, which of these live only in water? And we have options like shrimps, frogs, salamander, and crocodiles. So option A, shrimps, is the correct option. Then we have question 4, which of these shed their skin periodically and get a new one? And we have options like crocodiles and lizards, snakes, snail and tortoise. Option D, alligators. So the correct option is option B, snakes. Question number 5, which of these help insect to breathe? And your options are lungs, spiracles, gills, moist skin. So the correct answer is spiracles. Question 6, which of these animal has spines on its body? And your options are porcupine, snail, charmeleon, and fish. So the correct option is option A, porcupine. Moving on. Then we have question 7, which of these have hollow bones? And your options are birds, snakes, fish, and insects. So the correct option is birds, option A. Then question 8, what is the thick pad in the upper and the lower jaw of grass-eating animals known as? And your options are dental pad, jaw pad, teeth pad, and food pad. So the correct option is option A, dental pad. Moving on. So the next question we have is match the column. In column A we have bird, bear, snail, crocodile, and beetles. And in column B we have fur, shell, feathers, and cuticles, scales. So the first call from number 1 from column A is matches with the C. Bird is being matched with the column B, option C, feathers. Then bear is being matched with the fur, and snail is being matched with the shell. Crocodile is being matched with the option B, E, option scales, and then beetles is being matched with the cuticle. Moving on. So the next thing we have is very short answer question. Give 2 examples of the following. Question 1, animals that live in the caves. I have written here tigers, bears. Okay. Question 2, animals that have shell on their body. I have written here tortoise, snail. Question 3, animals that have scales on their body. I have given here snakes and crocodile. Question 4, animals that have fins. That will be your fish and dolphin. And question 5, animals that breathe through holes on their body. That will be grasshoppers and cockroaches. Moving on. Give 1 word for the following. The first question is the mechanism of blending with the surroundings. You have to write camouflage. Okay. Question 2, special structures through which fish breathes. That is your gills. And then question 3, special structure through which insects breathe. That will be your spiracles. Question 4. Back limbs of an animal is called hind limbs. And question 5. Fin-like structures on seals and penguins, that will be your flippers. Flippers. So that's all for now. We're gonna do our remaining exercises and begin with the question and answer in the next class. Thank you.